It's on the red.
Yeah, I suppose you could take Elysian Fields Freeway if you want to get there in 6 years. This is the wrong day to piss me off. Think twice next time. What am I, a fucking GPS?
UIR.
Yeah, whatever. Ciao.
Morning, guys. My abrupt exit yesterday was a very classic Mal's Bad ending to stream with shit just fucking dies. But that was an OBS that time. That was my fucking internet decided to just go, nah, you bed now. So, you know, an element to that, it was like 6 or something in the morning. Not an unusual time if they're doing maintenance on the lines around here for internet to go down for a minute or two. I find these wheels been cantered like that in interesting vehicles while we're picking it up. I've seen 3 of those. I have seen 3 of those vehicles, or sorry, 3 of these vehicles specifically, with the wheels done like this. So it might just be how the model sits when it's quote unquote parked, but it is also okay. Well, the light was green. The light was not green, Connor. Definitely not. So we got a lot of Gemini workers out at the minute. Connor basically was like, yo, if you haven't towed in 2026, I'm going to purge you in a week's time. Does he think? That's just how those fucking wheels are sitting, man. It's just the model. So Ali called him, she's out towing, but he very specifically said, look, I'm in this tow truck. The Yosemite and the Mule are in Paleto, so just so you're aware. Corbin's around, but he might rent a truck. So Ali's out in the Yosemite somewhere. That was Connor not so subtly saying, I don't want company. You know? It is a shame, but he is just not up for towing with Sal's sister. Because he's been doing the math, guys. Connor has been doing the math. So he looked up the truck plate. Definitely Sal's truck. So definitely Sal's truck. So now we have got Knox's truck in Ali's driveway. Ali very specifically saying it wasn't her guest. Choi saying that Choi, Sal, and Knox were hanging out. Sal's truck at Knox's house, and the fact that Knox changed his mind when Connor said he would pick him up at the house. But he didn't say that until he got there. So Connor can do math. You know, he kind of alluded to it a little bit in the club when he said, you know, he can do math, specifically the gay kind, which was Connor alluding to the fact that, you know, he's not stupid. You know. Like, he can put 2 and 2 together. So his current working theory is either Sal, Choi, and Knox spent a lot of time together and Knox stayed the night with Sal, or, you know, there was a time period when the 2 of them were alone.
I just slow rolled past the guy, and as I'm driving past him, I just yell out really loudly, "No, I think he thinks he's being subtle, but he's just being really obvious," and then just kept going.
Yeah, I don't know why he's up there. It's the most He can't even see anything down at the lot, so who knows? Unless he's fucking talking to someone on a roof.
Yeah, I don't know. But I just did a slow roll past him and just made it very obvious that I was talking about him.
Hey, do you want to jump in the radio?
70.1.
Check, check.
Yeah.
Do you want to get Ali on this radio as well? She's out in the assembly.
You see her.
No, I have seen her, which is why I'm asking you, do you want to call? Never mind, I'll call her. Connor's just fucking done with Corbin and his, like, what is wrong, Mr. He's like the fucking grumpy Care Bear. Oh yeah, we put up the looking for milk, like non-human. Again, we got this. What kind of milk you looking for? He's like, you know, cow, goat, sheep, basically livestock animals. Cow would be preferred. And the other's like, oh, I don't know anything about that stuff. Yeah, the state's very against big milk, so it's hard to get. And then what about the simple living hippies? It's like, yeah, specifically not human milk. We know what those hippies are at. Why do you think I specify non-human milk? You get a fucking bucket out of the simple living hippie camp and you know that's mammalian in a way that you do not want. But yes, back to the math. So, what Connor knows and has confirmed. Knox's truck, Ali's driveway, Sal's truck, Knox's driveway. Confirmation that Sal and Knox were hanging together at some stage, and Choi was there. Now he's speculating, but his speculation be they obviously hung out. Connor's not stupid. He knows that. Well, he does. Okay, this thing he does not know. I hate it here. This is the only one without a fucking meter. He assumes, his assumption, his gut feeling is that obviously Sal and Knox got together. Alright. Given how cagey Knox appeared to be when asked about, you know, what he got up to yesterday, like he just didn't want to say. But Connor's attributing some of that to the fact that Connor thinks Knox has an issue with gambling in general. Maybe he had a bit of a gambling problem. Maybe it's a vice he just doesn't like. Whatever. Corbin, get off the fucking Twinsters. Let the man sit there and be a creep. So he's weighing some of that up. To why the vibes were off at the start. But they got better. Gulfix, thanks very much for the raid. Welcome to Raiders. This be Connor, if you've never seen him before, a little toe guy. He's the Osiris OMC's clean guy. And that's pretty much it. There's not really much about him. He likes to do toes. He's a little toe guy. We're currently talking about Connor's relationship. Drama, relationship tea. Connor's not in a relationship. He's casually having fun with someone at the minute. But anyway, I digress. Yep, no worries, you have fun, Gulfix. He's just a spicy little guy, yeah. He confirmed that it was Sal's truck yesterday, Kokoro. So, he knows what those fellas are at, because it's the exact same thing he's at. So now he's, the fact that he mentioned Sal to Knox, and Knox said nothing, doesn't really twig anything for him. Like, he wasn't hoping for a fucking, you know, confession or Knox to say anything. He just wanted to get around this whole you know, do you know? Do you not know? Do you know that I know that you know that you might not know that you also know? Like all of that. Ali, do you want to get on radio?
Yeah, what's the radio?
70.1 is just me and Corbin on at the minute.
Radio check.
Check, check. So,
Hello.
yeah, his confirmation has happened, essentially. And his thought process is now... Would it have mattered if Knox specifically knew about it beforehand and then
I just
still went
decided
on
to
the,
call him out on Twinsta because
on
he
the
wasn't taking the
of
hint.
course you did. Of course you did. Yeah, no, I saw it. So would it have mattered if Knox knew about it beforehand and still went on a date with Sal, or went and just hung out with Sal and stayed the night, or just randomly stayed the fucking night? You know, they met up in Plato. They're both feeling a wee bit of a way, and they decided, fuck it, we'll go back to a room. And then, additionally, a better question is, should it have mattered? Like, realistically, should it have mattered at all? And how Conor has come down on that, thanks to some fucking God-saving rules, is he doesn't care. On Knox's side, because if he was in Knox's position, his answer to both of those questions would have been no.
What's going
it
on?
wouldn't have mattered.
There's
and
an
no, it shouldn't
FIB
have
person
mattered.
parked a block
you know?
up from the lot in a blacked out undercover car that has an exempt plate with massive spotlights above the mirrors, sitting in the car wearing a vest that says Asian.
To be fair, they're probably just been stupid and writing reports there. They're just baiting a shootout.
He's,
So now
he's
Conor-
literally just sitting there staring. I looked at him with a
He's
camera. He's not
in
doing
his
anything.
head, Corbin.
An MDW, he's not. He's just sitting there.
Yeah, did you see noodles on his lap or something out there? Maybe he's just having a snack. Like, not everything is a fucking conspiracy theory.
FIP aren't humans. I don't think they eat.
Okay, well, I will agree with
They
you with
still
that.
need to eat.
So yeah. So Conor has now mathed it out. He's had his 2 and 2. He's made 4 with it. Now he needs to figure out what he wants to do with this knowledge. Because him and Knox are just having fun. He enjoys hanging out with him. He quite enjoys going to pictures with him. He very much enjoys going home from pictures with him. Any conflicting or annoyed feelings or, you know, anything else that he has all kind of relates to him and Sal's past. It's also, he's been in this position before with very small dating pools where somebody is always somebody else's ex, you know? Now, normally, he hasn't had it quite so raw where there was a breakup
So
and
I
then he
bought
was tipping
the
around
fucking
someone
surfer
and
van
then his
off Sal to use for storage for
ex is
towing.
also tipping around the same.
And then I immediately realized, oh, that's completely useless because she will never fucking talk to me while I'm towing.
Look, non-chatty Kathy has been a little bit more chatty to me recently.
No, she doesn't even talk to me when I'm not clocked in for towing now. She just doesn't talk to me ever.
Well, that's annoying.
There's been times where I've literally stood directly in front of her face.
So yeah,
and
that
called
is
4 times and she still won't talk to me.
kind of what's happening with Conor at the minute. Today is fucker day though, because Freddy is going to wake up at some stage and he has sent Conor a text basically going, I haven't forgotten, which means you don't get to forget. Be in athletic wear, but he's also promised us drinks. So Connor is confused about what we're doing. Where he's all like, why would I need to be in athletic wear? And what does Freddy consider athletic wear? And also, there be drinks involved? I would have toot-tooted, but it just turns my lights on.
So
No,
I think
you're
that
good.
I think that guy might be parked at the red curb.
You can't tow him while he's in the vehicle.
No, but I can pull up in front of him and start lowering the bed.
Okay, maybe the FIB do live rent-free in Corbin's head. God, he keeps getting me so fucking distracted from what I'm yapping about. Oh, God. But I also kind of want to see what he's at.
Hey, you're not Genesis, and you're not trying to get fired from your job, so.
That's a wall. I can't even remember what I was yapping about now.
If I
Fucking
somehow get fired
Corbin
from
with his FIB
Gemini,
stuff.
I'll just go work for Hammer Family Tow.
I'm saying you're gonna get fired. I'm just.
Yeah. So basically, Connor's got to figure out what he's doing with his side of things. He doesn't want Knox to feel like he is in a position in between them, or requires to choose. Because Connor has been very specific and blunt with Knox, and Knox has been very blunt with Connor, which is Knox is also not looking at a relationship. He's just looking to have some fun. Connor has feelings on Sal's looking for fun, but at the same time, he has no say over who the hell Sal fucks or Knox takes home or anything out there. So his feelings are slightly irrational, which he is trying to work through, because feelings are feelings, rational or not. But yesterday we went to pictures, there was the gambling night on, Connor bought 2 entries in, and he was like, you can roll with me. Connor was always going to buy 2 entries, not because he wanted double rolls, it's because he said that the final prize pot would be a portion of the entry fees, and when things like that happen, he throws more money into the pot. Not a lot more money, but just a little bit more money to sweeten the deal. And Knox pushed back on that fairly hard. To which Connor was a bit distracted and didn't pick up on it as quickly as he should have, and how he normally would. But he did eventually pick up on it, and he dropped it, and then he was all like, look, sorry, no pressure on that there. I was always going to buy 2 entries, and then so they had a very nice time. The death rolls happened. He got utterly fucked over. He lost all of them. There was some funny innuendos said. He didn't get nearly half as drunk as he normally does, because again he had suspicions last night,
I
and
think
had
anyone in the state
confirmations
quite hates
afterwards.
the FIB as much as me, besides Ivy. Because she likes every single one of my posts where I call them out.
Yeah, no, Ivy's not a fan of the FIB. I hate that there's 3 people out towing now, because now I'm getting nothing. Also, which one of you's got the fucking PD tow?
The club? Yeah, I didn't even go after that at all.
Why not, Corbin? Oh my god, you frustrate me greatly.
Somebody from
Should
not
already be
lot
turned
Q
in.
around.
Legit already impounded it.
You already got it? Oh, that's good. Um, yeah, so they went back to Knox's. Had a bit of a fun time there. He obviously stayed for a bit, and then he dipped out of there. He did do a bit of a callback to the first night that they went out fishing, where Knox had mentioned, you know, he knows the MC life because he used to be in an MC, and he did mention it was an all-female MC. And Conor, again, he is drunk a lot, and he'll tell people he's stupid, but he's not as stupid as he fucking looks, because he looks hella stupid. Lot of that dopey motherfucker. God, it's so mean to him. I'm going to scoop Camden. And he noticed the scars the first night. So he knows Knox is trans. And he didn't want to make it a big thing, and he didn't want Knox to feel like, you know, he had to really say anything about it. So he made a subtle hint towards that, to be like, little nod to go, I know, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to worry that he's gonna, you know, suddenly not want to hang around with you, and not that he would. Do you know what I mean? Conor does look hella stupid. His fucking fat face. Conor needs to talk to Cal. Yeah, so Conor needs to, you know, them chipmunk cheeks. He's got fucking stupid fat cheeks, is what he's got. Kokoro. But yeah, so that's what you missed on RuPaul's Drag Race. Not very spicy tea, but, you know, tea nonetheless. Tea the third, though. We had to get we tax off Knox this morning, which we will show you. Let's see, park to the pavement.
Oh, he's gone.
He probably finished his noodles, man. Now, Conor specifically said to a garage there because he doesn't want Cam to feel pressured that it's a he's gonna tow it back to Polito. Because as much as Conor needs time in the truck at the minute, he wants time in the truck so his towing numbers are up. With the new mayor's office coming in, he doesn't want to see. Right, well, Camden, stop going for yumps on highways. Because as we were discussing yesterday, Conor's what Camden becomes if he doesn't get any help. I mean, it's not an extreme version of him, but Conor does not have healthy coping skills. He's very similar to Camden, which causes issues because sometimes he's got his own thing going on. That's the hood. I always forget. This phone's gonna have nothing on it, by the way. We're just taking it because we need phones. We need it because we need phones. But right, before anything else happens, I'm gonna text him back. Right, so we've done the Camden things. Now we need to wait for something coming back. But yeah, so oh no, wait, no, I sent the first text. So Connor sent that. Just playing around the whole, the fact that God, he got knocked out so fucking early in the death rules. He did well in one of them, and then he got completely fucked over by Falcone. And then Knox come back with no, you're always going to be a winner at the end. You know that regardless. And yeah, we got that. And then Connor's just like, no, I had a great time. I'm also a little sore. And then it was just a case of, not sure if you're up to your eyes in the office, you're out and about, jumping in the truck. Oh, interesting. Fuck's sake, Knox. Why does everything always happen at once? Basically, they offered to go, chill out. And then he also mentioned, that the sofa, like the sofa, the offer's always there. So Connor said, look, if you're staying in Plato, don't go sleeping in bushes or in the back of your car. Just let yourself into the house and sleep on the sofa if you need somewhere to sleep. So he said he was out in installs. He says he's a little busy, might be able to link up later. It'd be nice, no pressure, very busy. He's like, yeah, he's actually up in Go-Go's now. But guess who else is also out and about? Now, Connor has no way of knowing that they're actually together at the minute. And he doesn't, Knox is a busy man. He just might want alone time. He might just be a little bit like Connor and want that alone time. But it does put an itch in Connor's brain that they're out hanging out together. There we go. We gotta go pick up fucking Camden and then sort him out a little bit, clear up some misunderstandings. But yes, tea to be had. Connor's not blowing him off. He's just like, he's down the city. He's up in Toledo. Connor's not going up to Toledo right now, so there isn't really, he doesn't want him waiting in Toledo, essentially, That's the crux of it. So there's no point in him waiting up in Toledo for Connor to appear. Oh, where the fuck are you?
Hello.
Yeah, whereabouts are you? You up or you lower? You next to the movie studio or more on the highway?
I am almost to Gemini.
I see you, motherfucker. I see you. This is not a safe highway to be walking on. Stop running around. Just stay in the median there.
I'm fine.
I get hit by cars quite a bit. I know how this game goes. Egypt.
Oh,
Hello. I mean, you need to talk. Not a bad kind of,
okay. What did I do, and how much will it cost to fix it?
Look, this is not a what did you do. This is a what I did. There's no what did you do. I have just some things to clear up. Not a bad talk, Camden. Where the bike?
Oh,
How's your throat feeling?
awful.
Do you want to get an ice cream, like a nice matcha latte or something out there from Bee Machine before we go anywhere?
No, I'm okay.
Okay, because I know being intubated fucking sucks.
Yeah, Bambi gave me acetaminophen and inhalers.
Acetaminophen is not worth the paracetamol it tries to be.
True.
Acetaminophen is what Americans call paracetamol. That's taken me a long time to be able to fucking say it. Look, I'm also not going to make you wait in massive anticipation. We're just going to go grab the bike and then we're going to go not crash into these things. We'll just pull up, have a very quick chat. And then the choice is yours to stay in the truck or to go do your own thing. Or drop with friends, whatever. I'm easy.
Yeah, I don't have those.
The fuck am I then, chop liver?
Well, but that was a separate option.
Yeah, but also, you do have friends. You can just say you don't have friends that you want to hang out with at the minute, or, Rowan's still your friend. The fact that he's not here at the minute,
He's just gone.
he's not just gone. I know object permanence isn't my strong suit, but he'll be back.
Do you think he would be upset if I put a video game thing set up in his room? That might take up most of his room.
I think the man doesn't pay rent, so that's your room. Jesus. And also, you can always take it out when he comes back. Remove it or do something with it,
Yeah.
Yeah, Connor
I
needs
was
to...
thinking claw machine in his room.
Like a human claw machine or like an actual
No.
claw machine?
It's an actual claw machine. What is a human one? What?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is always worth the potential ticket.
I tried to do
The
that on
damage
a
that it
motorcycle.
does the trick. Dude, no. No. Can't see him so he doesn't
I
exist.
realized
Yeah,
after
Connor's a
I
bit
fell
like
off.
that. Yeah. You can't do this in some of the smaller cars. Connor's been artificially overly happy and spunky at the minute. So Camden doesn't feel bad. Because he probably is very sensitive to rejection. Well, I fixed my ability to use the radio well in this truck, so there's that.
Ooh, that's good.
That is good. And again, thanks very much for doing the bees. I got paid out this morning from Alfie.
Oh, good. I also did Rowan's bees.
Do you know what? Something makes me think you did Rowan's bees before he left as well.
Yeah, mostly.
This is a very slidey road. Fuck you, boar. That's a very solid bush. You know what the Scots are like? They're like Kerry people, short arms and deep pockets. Oh god, I thought we were going into the bike. Connor's not staying here for this chat. No. So basically, Connor has been not using Cam. Using Cam is a different thing because he thought Cam was in on the joke. But basically, using Cam to pivot conversations from things that he didn't want to talk about. And to give the impression that he was coping better than he had been. Right. Options. My house, park and walk. Sandy, city. One of your houses, second of your houses.
Park and walk.
Okay.
That was too many options for how squishy my brain feels right now.
Noted. I will make sure options are slightly less. Do we have a happy number for options?
2.
I can do 2.
I feel like I can handle yes and no.
No. I'm very good at yes or no questions. We're going to the salt
Very
flats.
confused. Did that van just go through a red light?
Oh yeah, no, they do that quite a bit.
Oh.
Alright. Do you know what? Do you ever just keep seeing a vehicle and you're just like, how did I not notice you the first time? That's Sal's fucking van over there.
No?
Yeah, it's just one of those things you notice as a tow trucker. You know, you don't see one thing, you don't see a vehicle for nearly a year, and then it fucking follows you about the place. It's fucking Sal's FIB van down there.
I can't say I've ever experienced that.
Yeah, it's Uncanny Valley. That's what it is. Right, so we need to get out of the town. It's like going down to Gogo's because Connor doesn't want Knox to see him because Connor will want to get out and chat to Knox, but he needs to kind of focus a little bit on Camden at the minute. Right, to the salt flats. Conversation will be happening. Is that okay?
Yeah. I mean, we could just talk in the front. I'm scared now.
No. I want to be able to articulate myself properly, Camden, and if my mind is looking for toes, it's not going to work. You do not have to be you don't have to be scared. See, already flowing words. Nothing to be scared about. None of what I am going to say is about you.
Am I being kicked out?
No. But I think you could benefit from some clarity and me being less confusing.
Okay, well, that's not starting out great because I have no idea what's happening.
Hence why we have to talk. Because I am bad with words and deal with actions.
Same.
Exactly. That's why we're going to go talk. It's a bush. Wicked. A very, very, very rocky bush there.
Most people call that a mountain.
Nah, it was just a big bush there, Count.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Just elbowed that man off his bike.
What is happening?
The locals be wilding. I know myself very well, Captain, and I know what I do, so we need to have a conversation so you get to know me a little bit better. Okay, point of clarification. I'm not looking to fuck you. Okay?
Yeah,
That is
I
not a
know
pickup
that.
line.
I'm aware of that.
I know, I'm just making sure, because as much as I like to feed a rumor mill, my bad. I didn't see as this thing doesn't stop.
Man,
Well, you know, my tow truck. No, no, I'm good. You go, you go. I believe in you. I avoided the first one and the second one. The third one, that's always tertiary.
I mean, he was on our side of the road at that point.
Well, to be fair, I was on their side of the road, so you know, you gotta take the rough with the smooth.
True.
Fuck you, you mammal. Oh, worth it. You didn't see that. I did not commit vehicular manslaughter there.
The person was dead before we got here.
Exactly.
That's what Pilot told me to say.
But you know what? Sometimes pilots were right. Also, I'm terrible at directions and should have left the other side of town.
You know, it's fine. I don't know directions either. So until you said something, I didn't know this was wrong.
Yep. Sometimes less said's easier mended, but sometimes words are required, unfortunately. That, and we get to try and take out street racers.
True.
I should have known they were coming down this way. I saw the race pop. But the races,
Somehow
some of the
lost my
circuits are
racing
so
now.
big. Oh, right. You just need to get a new little differ and stick it on your phone if you would like it back.
I should check my tablet first.
I hate having it on the tablet.
Same, but as soon as I put it on my tablet, it stopped, showing up on my phone.
Yeah, well, you might need to take it off your tablet and put it back in your phone. I have mine on my phone. Oh, this is not good. Oh, thank God. We nearly got Final Destination, and it would have been all my fault. Oh, 2 seconds. Yes, Ali.
Never mind, I just realized your customizations only.
Yeah, if people are... If someone wants to open up the shop, fair fucks to them, but I'll do customizations on call. Do you have a repair that you need specifically? Because if you do, just go do it yourself.
It's for the tow truck.
Yeah, just do it for the tow truck. Put it in as an invoice under Gemini.
Okay, thank you.
No worries.
Bye.
Chat to you in a bit. Bye. They're both. They were both blacked out cars. Both
Yes.
blacked out cars.
Yeah.
Right, well, that's where your bees are, so we'll not do it there. We'll do it up here. So I can try and do this. Ah, one of these days I'll make it all the way around. God damn.
Maybe not in this truck.
Yes, in this truck. Drifties, and I'll do it. God, the fucking grip. I mean, sometimes a tight grip's not a bad thing, Camden, and you'll figure that out eventually. But at the same time, not on these tires. Right, out we pop.
I'm scared. I'm gonna.
You're
stand
not
right here.
scared. You want to stand right there? Do you want to sit in the back of the tow truck?
Wait, you said I didn't do anything wrong, right?
No, you didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, here's probably good, so I can make a break for it if I need to.
Well, you don't need a brake for it. Well, I'm gonna lean up against the hood of this. So it's up to you what you want to do. Is it lean to? What lean is it? Or maybe I don't lean up against the tow truck. Who knows? It was a lie. I'm leaning. Right. Context. Me and you are very similar people, Cam. Which, I know you know that.
Yeah.
But we're probably, dissimilar in ways that you don't kind of catch. Which isn't your fault. I've spent a lot of time making sure people don't catch certain things about me that I don't want them to. And herein lies the crux of the issue. I'm not okay,
Yeah, I know.
right? But that is not a recent thing. This is not I'm not okay because Sal decided he didn't want to be in a relationship with me. This isn't I'm not okay because you think I'm in some way annoyed with you. This is not I'm not okay because of a multitude of other reasons.
Okay.
This is a terrible song. We are going to be changing it, okay? Right. And I know myself well enough to know what I be doing. But sometimes I forget that my actions impact others. And
Trying to see where you're going with this.
you'll see where we're going with this. I will often use very easy deflecting techniques until I can't, and then I pivot conversations and I mask the behaviors that I'm doing by utilizing people in my proximity to change conversations.
Yeah, I know.
I know you know, but I don't know if you consented to be part of the bit. And that's a thing that I thought you had done, and I don't want it to put you in an uncomfortable position, or for you to feel like,
Wait. What bit? What did I not? What? Okay, you're gonna have to be a little more clear.
yeah, we'll get there. I'm very obtuse when I want to be. And it's difficult to not be. It's as easy as breathing sometimes, Camden. I like having you at the house, okay? I'm not opposed to my friends staying over, particularly when they need to not be alone. they don't like being alone, or they just want to hang out. I will admit, though, I have been using you staying over to make out like I'm still got some sort of mask going on.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I don't think others know because I thought it was a bit of a, I'm not going to say it. You're not going to ask it. Everyone's just going to pretend shit's sweet. And I'm starting to get the impression that people are taking things in a different direction and more seriously than they should. And I don't want you to start getting in the middle of that.
Oh, that's already happened.
I know. Hence why this is not a you problem. This is a me problem.
Remember how my dad came up the other day?
Yeah, I kind of figured.
I started getting asked, so what do you do up here? Why are you up here? Like a whole lot of questions about why I'm in Polito. And then my dad started side eyeing you and then smirked. And then he's like, all right, well, we're going to go now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But nobody's asked me anything like specific except for like a few people that are like, wait, so you and Connor are dating? And I'm like, no. They're like, oh, you're okay. So you're just sleeping together. I'm like, where? What? So I have corrected the people that have said something, but there's probably more people not saying something.
Yeah, and that is specifically my fault because that's how I was making it appear.
I mean, it was funny though.
It was funny.
It was, and the look on Daisy's face, that was hilarious. It's just
Yeah.
other people don't know, like they take some information and turn it into something else. And also, you know, Daisy likes to talk a lot. So does Bree. So does everybody.
I know. I say normally. I'm very specific with the words that I use when I want to utilize them. When I have time to
I
put thought
I
into
can
them.
I can tell.
And I use the ambiguity of I'm sleeping on you to imply other things. It
I
will be
think
something that I will correct others, Camden, because I don't think you should have to justify your existence in Polito in and around me being a fucker. Connor feels bad.
it's just weird because I didn't say anything to my friends, but then like out of nowhere, Sterling called and was like, "Excuse me, Camden, did you forget to tell me something very important?" And apparently Daisy had told Sterling, and then Sterling told Micah, and then it all went back to Holly, and then Seb already knew. And I was just like, "Oh my god, I hate everything."
Yeah. No, I get it. You got enough shit going on your own plate to. I shouldn't be trying to offload my own issues into your limited capacity. And I
But it
mean
was
that
funny.
just,
People
and
just suck.
again, it was funny.
I didn't
So
have a problem with it. It's just other people are dumb.
whether you had a problem with it or not, I probably should have been clearer about what I was doing so you were better prepared.
I mean, I knew what you were doing, and I tried to explain it to people, once they ended up playing their game of telephone.
Yeah, but Plato's full of telephones too, so trust me, it didn't need to get to Daisy or be said explicitly in front of Daisy for it to have got to your parents.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, it is and it isn't. It's one thing to play games yourself, it's one thing to play games and have others involved in it and not explicitly tell them they're player two at the minute.
I don't know. A lot of stuff you say goes over my head, so I just kind of nod and smile.
I know, which is why this is a Connor bad, not a Camden bad. I know that, and I shouldn't take advantage of it. I
Okay,
know
so
better.
you're not mad at me.
No. I'm not even mad at myself, because I won't lie to you, Camden, I'd do it again.
Yeah, that's fair.
I won't be continuing to do it, but, I wouldn't go back and change it.
Okay, so you're not mad at me. I'm not getting kicked out immediately. Um, mm, okay, so this wasn't a bad talk.
No,
Thank you.
it's not a bad talk. That's what I told you, but I told you we needed to talk.
I know, but usually anytime anyone says that and then they're like, "Oh no, it's not your fault," and stuff like that, it usually is, and then I get in trouble and it sucks.
Yeah, I don't operate like that. If it's your fault, I'm just gonna come out and tell you, Camden, this is your fault, or this is an issue, or we need to. I will lead with who we're specifically talking about. But this is not again a Camden bad situation. This is a Connor bad situation. And again, you don't have to leave the house, but I need you to make me an agreement.
Okay,
You sleep on the bed, and I sleep on the sofa.
mm, no, I move out.
Nope. Second proposal then. We make up a cot. I sleep in the cot, you sleep in the bed.
Better idea. I move out.
Nope. Third option. But it's a yes no question. You sleep on the sofa, I sleep in the bed.
Yes.
Deal. You don't have to continue staying at the house. You are free to, stay in any of the houses. But the option is there.
I like your house because it feels safe and also like you're there, so like I'm not by myself, and there's like people close by.
I wish you had better friends. Like I told Parker, I'm a very low bar friend to have.
Well, my friends, that's not going so well.
People be people, and
Yeah.
not really much I can say to influence that. I am probably going to have to take more time to myself because I am not functioning to the capacity that I should. That is, again, not a you issue. That is very much a me issue.
I mean, that's okay. You
Yeah,
do
but
what you gotta do.
I know, but I don't want you to take this as a sign that I don't want to spend time with you.
I can do a lot of stuff by myself.
I'm sure you can. But I just, again, want to be clear. Mainly because I fuck her a bit too close to the sun, and I've got somebody else who's rapping the knuckles and the shit that I've been getting up to. Because I should know better. And he, a little bit like you, can see behind the fucking curtain. But he understands what I'm saying most of the time, Camden, so I can't pivot him. And,
Yeah, you're kind of screwed on that one then.
yeah, that inability to get out of that fucking spotlight's not going to make me a very pleasant person. Which is something you don't need to be subjected to.
Mm, I don't know. I can't imagine you not being like a pleasant person.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, but you know, I'm very good at masks.
Hey, me too.
Yeah, helps when you wear your brother's face.
You know, probably.
Yeah. All my coping mechanisms are not healthy, Camden.
I mean,
I have a
that's
decent
okay though.
number of vices. It does not help that my vice and your vice feed into each other.
Wait, what's that?
Because I know, oh, the drinking. I'll not stop. Fuck it.
Oh,
Hasn't stopped before. It's not going to stop in the future. Uh,
so
and
it
it
just
probably
means that
doesn't
we
help.
keep the house well stocked, right?
See, this is the thing. I'm not going to say no to that, and I know I should. This is where we get into some slightly murkier water because I know myself well enough to know that I'm not going to stop that, which encourages you not to stop that.
Yeah, why would I want to stop the one thing that seems to help?
I'm going to tell you now, from life experience, you should stop. But I'm a hypocrite because someone told me the same thing many years ago and I didn't. And now I'm not capable. I like you, Cam. I don't want you repeating mistakes that I can see that you're making because I've made them myself.
I mean, do we know it's a mistake? Because, I mean, maybe it's not a mistake, and maybe that's like how it's supposed to happen.
It's definitely a mistake. And I know that because it's cost me many a relationship. Because you think you're in control and you think you can stop and you think you can not bend it into other vices, and masking it takes a lot of energy, which is why I've been wilding out recently. I spent a lot of time trying to keep it tightly under control when I was with Sal, mainly because no one needs to see his messy fucking boyfriend stumbling around Polito. Or anywhere else for that case. You know, it's not a very healthy trait if you think your significant other is so dependent on alcohol that there's nothing you can do to help them.
Yeah, it's kind of not great.
No, it's not great. But returning to the Conor Bad situation and less of where our codependencies meet, I think I might have also fuckered and stirred a wee bit too hard about you and Rowan. Because
Wait, what?
again, funny.
Why is Rowan mad?
No, Rowan's not mad, and he's not here to correct incorrect information that I put out. I know Rowan's straight, mainly because he's said, because I hit on him, because I hit on everything that moves. I don't have high standards, Camden. The pulse is
Okay,
probably
we
the
need to
only
raise our
requirement.
standards.
Nah. Yeah, look, I'm just waiting for Knox to realise it and then decide he doesn't want anything to do with me. But I'm going to enjoy that ride while I can.
You're very hard on yourself.
It's mostly deserved.
Yeah, I
Very
don't think
hard on
that's
other
true.
people. Or very hard. How word it? I'm a difficult person to care about because I kick and I scream and I bite.
I disagree.
See, you haven't tried doing the caring bit in a way that I haven't allowed.
You know, okay, that's yeah. Um, yes.
And again, it's because I know it. I know what I'm like. You know, like I say, I know Rowan's straight. I made certain highly suggestive things around you and Rowan, with Rowan knowing what I was getting on about, that other people heard. That is probably one of the reasons why people think you and me are sleeping together, because they're just assuming you and Rowan were sleeping together,
Yeah, that didn't
or
happen.
dating, or something. I know it didn't happen. Unless Rowan got real fucking flexible and then unflexible at a stage. I don't even know if you like guys, girls, or, non-binary pals.
How do you not know this?
I've never asked you.
That's fair.
So, going forward, I'm going to correct a lot of assumptions. I will try and unfucker the you and Rowan thing, but, without Rowan here to back me up on it, who knows?
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. Talk all done. Any confusing points?
Mm,
Why are you so far away from
no.
Camden? And you can ask me anything. I might not always give you an answer, but you can ask it.
Wait, how much how much time away from me do you need? How much non-Camden time?
Unsure.
Ugh.
But I let you know when I need time to myself. And then I let you know when I'm available for time. Or when, no, how about this? I let you know when I need time to myself, and then I let you know when that time to myself has come to an end. That's easier.
Isn't that basically what you do now?
Yes. But if I just dipped on you, said nothing, would you feel a certain kind of way?
I'll be sad.
You'd be sad, yeah. You think it's because I didn't want to hang out with you, or I don't like you anymore.
Yeah.
And then you think you're getting kicked out of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you let that internal voice of yours get louder and louder.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's going to lead you to water where I can't follow you. I got a little internal voice as well, Camden, and he gets loud sometimes too.
Yeah, I thought I had a way to make it go away. It didn't
The
work.
drink will help, but it'll not stop it.
No, it just makes it quieter. No, I figured if I did what it was telling me to do, then like maybe it would go away.
We have a little flinch. I'm going to tell you now, it don't work like that.
Okay, maybe I should
Trust
have
me.
asked before I tried it then.
Yeah, but that goes back to those life experiences. I can tell you as much as I want. Don't be drinking so much. Seek help. Talk about your problems. Reach out while, you're not too set in your ways before you look in the mirror and it's a not too dissimilar version of me that's looking back at you.
I feel like there could be
Unfortunately.
worse things.
Ah, Camden. There could be worse things. I could be a serial killer.
True. See?
But yeah. I could say a lot of things, Camden, but it's not gonna change you. Especially if you're anything like I was at your age. Both mental and physical.
I'm not sure what that means, but I'm gonna assume not an insult.
It's not an insult. Though I do be very banterful and I do insult people, but the more that I poke at you, it's because I like you.
Wait, you haven't made fun of me recently. What the hell?
I have. They've just gone over your head.
Oh, okay.
But
Just
yeah.
making sure.
That's the chat. To clear up confusions. And to let you know, I'm a nosy cunt, so if I see books laying around the house, I do be looking at them. AKA, I read your diary, Camden.
Okay, so start hiding things better. Got it.
Or don't. Up to you.
Oh, I'll just hide the spicy ones.
See, now I know to look for the spicy ones. So now your hiding don't work.
Wait, is this one of those times when you need
Get in the
non-Camden
truck.
time? Okay.
I need to call Ali back. What's up?
Hi, Connor. I figured it out. It's all good.
And did you figure it out with Corbin? Because sometimes Corbin is wrong.
No, I couldn't break the fucking headlight to fix it.
Oh yeah, I just take a door off at that stage. Fuck the Yosemite.
I didn't have the pocket space.
That's fair. Well, I'm glad you figured it out.
Oh, my stubbornness came in handy.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be persistent. Just keep ramming it into a wall.
Also,
Like
I
the
fixed the
Friday night
intake
of
cooling
pictures.
as well.
I didn't realize that was going, but that's good.
It was pretty low. Wait, do I still have that on me? I still have that on me?
You can't recycle that for shit. Just throw it in a bin.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, sorry. I was having conversations, which is why I couldn't pick up your call.
No, you're all good. At that point, I just decided to figure out how to break the light myself.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I will let you go, Ali. If you have any other issues, just give us a buzz, okay?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye. Right. The Weedery, Camden.
The what?
The Weedery?
Yeah. Dispensary.
Dispensary, Weedery. I think Weedery's a funnier name.
It is. It just confused me.
Yeah, to be totally honest with you, I don't remember what the fucking word was for a place that sold weed. Do you own that? Or does somebody else own that?
Holly owns it. I work there.
Okay.
by the time.
Oh, no. That's what's up, Camden. That's what's up. I'm gonna throw you into a fucking tree. It's a great one. Yeah, that conversation with Connor and Camden kind of needed to happen. Connor has been playing on Camden's innocence to get away with some of the things over his head. He knows he shouldn't be fucking doing it. But he's not a better person to not do it. Which is why he's like, and I'd do it again. um but it's been causing Camden issues and stress. And Connor's just an asshole. But he likes Camden enough and the utilization that he can do of where Camden is in certain businesses and how he sits within the city. And unfortunately, he does see a lot of himself in Camden, which can be a good thing sometimes, but a lot of the times it just means that he gets to feed his fucking vices, and then he justifies it to being all like, well, why can't I go just drinking with Camden till we both fall down and are practically paralytic? Because he's going to do it anyway on his own, and I could do with the company so that I can make raunchy comments, or, you know, I can say random shit to make myself feel better.